back to Collectible Stonks. My name is Jamel. Glad to have you guys here today. And if you're watching this, you probably already watched this video by Metaman. So go check it out. So he basically talks about his speculation regarding some of the Metazoo Hour, I guess, comments or comments, news, whatever that came out of it regarding Metazoo going basically the direct-to-consumer route like they originally were. So I just wanted to share some of my thoughts regarding that. And I've seen several people kind of have a lot of worries, and I guess there's actually a lot of people that think that's going to kill the game. I don't think that. So backstory, right? Sounds like Metazoo Games LLC, the company itself, is planning on potentially moving on from LGS/online stores and going direct to consumer. Now, Mike did explain in this particular comment down here in the video that big LGSs, which actually promote the game, that actually hold tournaments, sanctioned events, that are basically a driving force for the game, will continue to get allocations. What this announcement, in a sense, is going to do is it's going to basically make it to where all of us will be able to get product from Amazon if this deal is finalized. It's not confirmed yet. I think he said he's still working with Amazon. But if the deal is finalized, we will no longer be seeing a lot of online stores getting product, myself included. So I am a smaller online store. Looks like smaller online stores and smaller LGSs that don't hold tournaments, things like that, could be actually getting the plug pulled from their allocations. Now, I actually remember this being mentioned several months back, where he said that any new signups or any new stores or online stores would eventually be cut off. It looks like that's coming to fruition, and who knows? It might even happen with the UFO release, right? Now, even though this affects me as a smaller store that just started selling Metazoo product, I completely understand. Direct to consumer is likely the future. That will also help their current pricing issues. So if you guys have been following the prices for Wilderness, they started at the top at like $160 a box, crashed all the way down to about $100 to $120 a box, give or take, depending on who you buy it from. So it's essentially a race to the bottom for a lot of the people that overextended or tried to get too much product in. There's a lot of people that I've been seeing on different Facebook groups that are trying to essentially get out of the game. They're trying to sell their entire stock that they have. These people actually own LGSs. They just don't see, I guess, the value in Metazoo. They're not driving sales, whatever. So things like this happen, right? So Mike from Metazoo did confirm that he has that. He's in deep talks with Amazon. And I just wanted to clear up some things regarding this. So I see a lot of people online, Reddit, local people that I know here, they're worried about how with Magic the Gathering, people would order from Amazon and they would come in with boxes that were damaged, ripped open, resealed boxes, things like that. Now, I do not see this happening with Metazoo. Maybe the boxes may get damaged in transit, whatever, that's a separate issue. But I do not see the resealing of these boxes as a potential problem. The main reason is if they actually go the Amazon route, it's going to be, Amazon fulfilled by Amazon, FBA, right? So for those of you who don't know what that is, essentially Metazoo would potentially be sending all of their Metazoo product to an Amazon warehouse, at which point they would go up on Amazon. Any sales for those products would come directly from that shipment that Metazoo gave to Amazon. Amazon would just basically be packing them up, shipping it out, right? So it's a little different than some other FBAs. So there's a lot of people that, they do what is like Shopify FBA. So essentially they sell their products, they'll sell their products on Amazon, Shopify, whatever it may be, and they do what's called drop shipping, and then they just basically let Amazon handle all the logistics of shipping it out, all that stuff. So typically with fulfillment by Amazon, there is a fee. I think I could be wrong, but last I was looking into it, it was like maybe It's like a flat fee. If you are a member for them, you pay X amount of money per year, per month to be a Fulfilled by Amazon person. I'm sure with companies like Metazoo, with their size, they probably cut them some sort of deal. So this would be beneficial to them. They would be getting more, probably more profit per box. More people would be buying direct from Metazoo versus, a random online LGS, right? Or a random store on TCG Player, which also means it would be able to control the pricing of the box, which MSRP on a booster box is $140, right? So if they stick to that, that's probably the price that you will see on Amazon, unless there's some promotion that they end up running on Amazon for X amount of time or whatever, right? So essentially, I'm not too worried about it. I feel pretty confident about it. I think that's also another good thing, that if it is fulfilled by Amazon and you're a Prime member, typically you can get that within a day or two, depending on where that warehouse is. So if you were to pre-order, let's say this starts with UFO or Seance or something, right? If you were to pre-order this item on Amazon, or you were to buy it, you're going to get the box in like a day or two, right? You're going to get theme decks, blister packs, whatever it may be, within a day or two. So from a consumer standpoint, it's great, right? Now we've seen people complain about the pricing of it, right? They're going to say, well, these $100 booster boxes, we'll never see them again, yada, yada, yada. And that may be true for some time. Who knows? But the MSRP of $140 is due to the logistical worldwide issues with getting cardboard and paper, and any sort of paper product is affected. I'm sure that once this pandemic is over and we get back to normal, normal shipping, no more delays, regular production of items, etc., they may adjust the pricing, and the pricing may go down to what it was before. It used to be $100 a box, right? So that's where I stand with it. I think it'll be okay. I know a lot of people are up in arms about it in several circles, thinking that they're basically killing the game or things like that. I don't believe that that's the case. If anything, it's going to help them get the product into the hands of people who actually want the product versus people who are just trying to do a quick flip, things like that, right? So is it going to be a little bit more expensive if they go this route? It will be, but you do know that you will be supporting Metazoo directly, the game directly, and that the product that you get is legitimate, not open, not resealed, things like that. But really, I think it's the ability to offer Metazoo at a global scale, right? So I know they have several partners overseas, things like that. But this really helps with the Amazon fulfillment. It just helps get the product in more people's hands a lot quicker. I'm sure you've seen like the Amazon list of like hot selling items and like card games, toys, whatever it may be. That also adds more eyes on these type of items if they do sell pretty well. So overall, I'm not too bummed about it. I think it's a good idea. I think long term it's going to help them as a brand continue to grow. We've already seen Magic the Gathering go this route. We're going to probably going to see Metazoo go this route. It's basically pretty much a no-brainer that Metazoo is going to go this route at this point. I don't think there's going to be any going back to, strictly LGS. I think going forward, they're going to have strategic partnerships with certain LGSs. I'm assuming a good example would be like Game Castle, right? So Game Castles or heck, even maybe like Caster Society. I know they have a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool events that they got planned. LGSs like that will likely continue to get product. Those guys will. So I don't think this is the end. So I feel like a lot of people are making a big deal out of it. I don't see it. I really don't. I think it's just market noise, as they like to call it. I feel like a lot of people are just trying to dump all the product they can. It's every collectible is down right now. Like Metazoo's down like 30 to 40%, depending on the product, right? So I think this just added fuel to that fire of, we got to sell off. You don't got to do that. It'll be just fine. I think Metazoo knows what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they've gone over all the logistics and all the pricing and what this type of fulfillment by Amazon will bring to the table. Plus, I think that this is also going to help the people that think, why buy a box for $140 when they're going to hit $90 on release? I guess this is, like he said in one of his Metazoo comments, he's not going to babysit LGSs. He's not going to tell them basically what to price things at or whatever. But the direct way to affect pricing of his product is going direct to consumer. So if they're trying to get the actual MSRP of the items and they want the pricing to be comparable across the board, that's one way to do it. right? So direct to consumers is going to come here sooner rather than later, y'all. So prepare for that. I would say, to the smaller stores, if you were actually doing it for Metazoo and you like the brand and all that stuff, I'm sure you're going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. I know I'm probably not going to get any more allocation past whenever they officially do this. But I'm happy for them. I feel like this is a good move on their part. It's going to be a lot easier for more people to get product in their hands. It's going to help the legitimate, like the big box LGSs actually have, actually be able to sell product without, having to lower prices to like $100 a box just to be able to try and get rid of the product. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think this is actually not that bad of a thing. I feel like it's being over-exaggerated by a lot of people that I've read online. I understand their sentiments. I really do. I understand that LGSs do play an important role in certain things, but I want to say that they have a point, right? So if like LGS is like Game Castle, they're the ones running the events. They're being loyal to Metazoo. They've been loyal to Metazoo since the beginning, right? They've been there when it was just Cryptid Nation. They've been running events. They're getting people ready for sanction events. The big tournament coming up in Dallas. Those people will have product from the sounds of it, and that's great. Those are the type of people that should be getting it. Unfortunately, for the ones that are trying to start off and being able to offer this, you're going to be cut off from the sounds of it. It is what it is, but I see the need for it, and I understand it. So it's bittersweet for me because I was really excited. I got my first allocation, so going forward, I likely won't be getting any more. But that's cool. I'm actually pretty excited to see how this Fulfilled by Amazon route will go for them. I think it's going to go well for them. I really don't see like a big thing. In my opinion, the people that actually care about the game, that actually play the game, collect the game, whatever it may be, they're going to buy the boxes whether they're $100 or $140. I know I am. So I know I am. So I will, if it comes to that and I can't get product anymore through distributors, whatever it may be, I will gladly go buy a box on Amazon and have that delivered in like 2 days. Like, say less, So I will gladly do that. But I feel like, again, guys, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal like the way people are painting it. They're still teaming up with certain LGSs, basically the bigger ones that have been here for longer, that, aren't trying to sell boxes at like $90, things like that. And the Fulfilled by Amazon route is going to be really cool just because you can get product basically instantly. And it's not just, coming from one location, which is Metazoo Marketplace. It's going to be all Amazon. They have tons and tons of resources available to get these boxes shipped, right? So Amazon Prime is going to be your best friend for the near future once Metazoo goes to this route. I'm excited for it. Can't wait to see what's going on. And honestly, I'm sure Mike is going to announce something once it's ready to roll, once they're actually on Amazon. So I will probably wait to hear that before I make another follow-up video regarding this topic. I just figured I'd make a real quick video explaining my thoughts on the actual subject and why I really don't think that it's going to be too much of a big deal. Granted, you're going to see a lot of people go up in arms about LGSs being pulled out and things like that, but I think it'll be fine. I think it's going to be fine. You're still going to have the regular LGSs carrying the product. You're going to have Amazon fulfillment, which will help you get product even quicker than what Metazoo Marketplace can currently do. A great example would be, for example, the Wubby packages. So product like that, and granted, they may not go this route. They may not be sending all their promo items to Amazon for fulfillment. It may be on every set, UFO, Seance, Yokai Island, things like that. It may be the actual standard set items that will be shipped to them. Maybe promotional items stay in the Metazoo Marketplace. But if they don't, Wubby packages, which took almost a month to finish shipping due to logistical issues, they may actually be shipped out a lot quicker. So we'll see how it goes. I appreciate you guys tuning in and hearing me ramble. And hopefully I will have a box opening or two to you guys later this week. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I will see y'all in the next one.